Okay. I think that's us. I think we are live.
Huzzah!
Hey.
How come Matt looks like he has a jar of Vaseline rubbed under his lip? And we can't hear him.
There we go. Can we hear you, Matt? No, we can't hear you.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's gone and he's coming back. Well, good. Welcome everybody in the chat. Let us know if you see us and hear us. Look, hey, Matt.
Hi, I'm back. It's me, Matt Lillard. Hi. Hi, everyone.
Very good.
How do we, I
felt older in my life. How do hello? I don't know how to do it with Restream.
No,
Noura, you're the only one under the age of 65.
I'm messaging people like via Twitch on my phone because I don't know. I can't do this on here.
Yeah. So
I'm not cool like Paul.
No. Well, yeah. So
you don't want to be.
Matt, you can open with another. So we're saying hi to everybody. Everybody's saying hi to us. If you open up Twitch in another window, you'll see the stream.
I'm on it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. What? You want to say something, Matt?
No, I was just screaming.
What happened to you?
I feel like I'm on a 17-minute delay.
You are. Your mouth does not match up with. We're going to work on this. The ADR on this show is terrible.
Yeah, we're going to.
Godzilla movie.
In post. We'll fix this in post.
No tongue.
Oh. All right. Look, there. Made you bigger, Matt. Made you bigger. No? Okay. So the reason we're all here, is to talk about Fast Purple Worm Kill Kill, to watch an episode of Fast Purple Worm Kill Kill, and to let everybody know that we have a Kickstarter that is starting tomorrow, and we would love everyone's support on Kickstarter. So there's a QR code there that goes right to the Kickstarter page. If anybody, look at that, look at Noura. Like, that's where you can go to get to sign up and back us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
But Paul, what is the Kickstarter promoting? What is the product?
What the hell are you starting?
What could it all be about?
That's a great question. Bill, do you want to talk about that for a sec?
Oh man, I asked you.
Yeah, no. There we go.
No, absolutely, I will. Just Matt have Fisher Price for the win. Whoever that was. Yeah, so we're doing a Kickstarter to produce a book. It's our first Beadle and Grimm's first book of entirely original adventures, and they are adventures based on the show Faster Purple Worm Kill Kill. So there are 12 adventures, but we're hoping to get up to 15 if we can unlock our stretch goals. But at least 12 adventures that are all one-shots that follow the format of Faster Purple Worm Kill Kill, which means it is 4 intrepid first-level characters full of hopes and dreams who head out into the world to complete a big, important quest and end up getting devoured by an epic D&D monster. And so every adventure ends in a total party kill, and then you get to start over fresh the next time. So we're really excited. We're really excited that D&D and WotC allowed us to do this and is supporting us on this. It's just a sort of a dream come true for us to get a chance to put out a book like this, and we have some really cool add-on products as well, like this Faster Purple Worm Kill Kill T-shirt, which is going to be the height of fashion in later 2024. Believe me, everybody will be wearing it. So that's the story of the Kickstarter, and we have lots of fun tiers and collections and all sorts of awesome stuff. And we lost Noura. Oh well. Now I'm gonna have to explain it all over again. No, she knows what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Noura, oh no, here we go.
Did you just put me backstage? I was like, why did I drop off?
Paul,
I can still like type to you guys.
If you go for 2 minutes without talking, you get kicked out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
You
gotta,
guys, I think I figured it out. I'm here.
Am I pay here? All right.
Can you guys hear me? It's me.
hey,
Matthew
look,
Lillard.
it's TV's Matthew Lillard.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Seriously, dude. This is so weird.
Listen,
Why are we back in 2020 and like the beginning of the pandemic?
2020 is generous. This is like the beginning of the internet.
He's either from the past or from the future. I can't tell.
really.
What was that?
Paul's gone, but thank God.
Wow, this is thank God we're not doing a Kickstarter from some kind of streaming product, because we're not showing ourselves off.
We'll launch a new streaming service later this year.
I don't know what Matt, we clearly should have tested.
There's a very good reason why we are doing an analog product printed on paper. Technology is not our friend.
Right. Well, so here we go. I think at this point, we should probably maybe think about starting the episode, and then maybe come back at the first commercial break and talk about. Well, actually, before we do that, we probably should set up what the episode is, talk a little bit about it, and then get started, because I think people are here as much to listen to Matt complain about technology as to watch the show.
Yeah, so, John, tee us up, because this was actually a pretty interesting situation that we had with this adventure, where you and Noura kind of had to seriously scramble there.
Yeah, we had a dungeon master who had to drop out at the last minute due to some, unexpected circumstances. And so we had to come up with a story for this episode that was at the end of the run, like the day before. So we did it overnight. We wrote it overnight. We prepped it, and we went with it the next morning, and it ended up being a really great episode. This is Spelljammer themed. So we asked everybody in the cast, you'll see, to play GIF. So they're all GIF, and they did a fantastic job creating a crew that worked really well together. I love this episode. Can't wait to see it.
Oh, I do too.
Noura, you were, so just so people know, Noura was in a bunch of episodes, but she was also a producer on it and was kind of our cast liaison through the process. And I don't think you were actually meant to be in this episode, right?
No, because we had the dungeon master had to drop out, and we also had a cast member who had to drop out at the last minute as well. So This was the episode that wasn't supposed to happen, but I had so much fun with this one because it's just, well, it's obnoxious, and you guys will see it. I loved every chaotic second of this.
Yeah. I remember sitting, because we were shooting, just so people know, we shot 20 episodes of this over 7 shoot days. So we were usually shooting 3 episodes a day. And I remember this was the 19th episode. So it was the first episode we were going to shoot on Friday.
Yeah.
I remember being there Thursday, like late afternoon, like between episodes 17 and 18, when all this went down. And we were all sort of sitting in a dressing room and watching Noura and John kind of going through stuff and figuring out how it was all going to work. So, you know, sometimes that's the best stuff is the stuff that you just don't have time to overthink.
But I'm just like, oh, you want to put me in another episode? I'm like, oh no, I don't know if I could. No, it's great. Yeah. I loved being a part of this, the creation of this, or not the creation, but I guess the production side of this. And just from everything I've seen from the previous episodes from other casts, I was just like, yes, I will jump into whatever situation you need me to.
Hey, look, it's Matt Lillard.
Hey.
Our stage and screen. This is like watching Ghoulies 3 on VHS.
Pixelated, jacked up Matt Lillard? Or can you?
Yeah, totally pixelated, jacked up Matt Lillard. This is
but us, we could hear you.
Matt Lillard.
No, I think we can hear you better than before, though.
Yeah, you're not on a delay, it seems like.
This is
I think.
Maybe. Say something.
No,
this is still bad foreign movie dubbing.
Yeah. How about this, Matt? Why don't you maybe just hop into the chat on Twitch? For now, we'll watch the episode. You can answer questions in the chat, and then we'll come back at the break and see how that goes. Okay. So we are going to start watching Fast Forward. We're going to roll the show. We are going to stop at the commercial breaks. We'll check in real quick, answer some questions, maybe highlight some things that happened, and then move on. But for now, we're going to dive in and watch the beginning of, look at that, the beginning of Everybody Dies in Wildspace, episode 18, Fast Purple Worm Kill Kill. Let's dive in.
Enjoy.
Here we go.
Tonight, 4 intrepid spelljammers come across a derelict ship floating in Wildspace. Can they uncover its mysteries before a sinister evil destroys them all? No, because this is Faster Purple Worm Kill Kill. Are you ready to die? We're from the purple worm's bite. It's just a matter of time. Your HP in decline. So watch out, the purple worm is coming for you. Watch out, Dracolich is coming for you. Watch out, the Jubilex is coming for you. Watch out, the Fatal Kraken coming for you. Watch out, the Demogorgon's coming for you. Watch out, everything is coming for you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to St. Monica Prep. Catch your unboxing videos for Beadle and Grimm's and watch her on the Glass Cannon Network. Let's hear it for Noura, Ibrahim. You've seen him on Dropout TV. Please give a warm welcome for Iffy Wadaway. He's available for children's parties. It's Matthew Lillard. And he's a regular on Worlds Beyond Number and Dimension 20. It is Lou Wilson. You know, I believe it was the ancient Greek philosopher Epicurus who said, the greater the difficulty, the more the glory in surmounting it. Well, you're going to be showered in glory tonight because our DM is John Ciccolini. Welcome, John. Let's play some Faster Purple Worm.
We find ourselves sailing through the airless void known as Wildspace. You are all crew on the deck of a bombard spelljamming ship. Now, bombards are built by GIF, tall, broad-shouldered folk with hippo-like features. Now, the major feature of a bombard ship is it can fire massive cannonballs and blow other ships to smithereens.
Nice.
Nice.
So, explain who you are and what job you perform on this bombard spelljamming ship. Noura, why don't we start with you?
Hey there, I'm Joey Jeff Jimmy. I'm a real swole hippo person, like even more swole than like a normal hippo person would be. My background here for some reason is I'm a failed merchant, so I don't know, maybe I got into some NFTs, or maybe like, or maybe my cousin Ronnie got me into some crypto, whatever it is, I'm sure it's gonna be real pertinent in about 40 minutes. Also, I'm real handsome, like Iffy, like your character's probably real handsome, right? On a hippo scale. How handsome would you say your character is?
What's the highest number?
What I'm just making.
11. 11's the highest number.
Okay, 11.
I'm even more handsomer than Iffy's character.
No!
Yeah.
Big words, big words.
Obviously, I'm obviously the ship's bouncer. Like, I'm the bodyguard. Last thing, go Sox, Yank suck, let's play some D&D.
Oh, all right. All right, Iffy.
Well, I'm Daldaga, former athlete, the engineer of the ship, large in charge, barrels for arms, tree trunks for legs. Pectorals look like big bass drums. Abs, round. Some may call me Daldaga, others Daldaga the dastardly, Daldaga the dangerous, Daldaga the deaf, Daldaga the dazzling, Daldaga the danceless, Daldaga the delectable, Daldaga the devious.
Is somebody writing this down?
Or maybe just D-Money.
If my bouncer buddy needs help, we're gonna get up there and hit him with the 1-2 crunch.
The 1-2 crunch, baby, the 1-2 crunch.
Oh,
Playing this out. We're playing the 1-2 crunch.
Yeah, we're doing it.
As the ship's bouncer,
Yeah.
you know, if someone were to try and board the ship.
Trying to gain entrance, I ain't about that. I ain't about to let them come on this ship.
Yeah.
So what the 1-2 crunch is in this circumstance is like we let them think they're about to get through, like we do that, and then as soon as they're in between us, boom, 1-2 crunch.
Turn it into juice.
Juice.
We don't have a 1-2.
No, we do.
We
have
do.
a whole 1-2.
We have a 3-4.
We have a 3-4.
Exactly.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it. Team effort. Team
Why
effort.
why don't you get into that 3-4?
Yeah, well, look, I'm playing a monk. I'm in the kitchen. I'm like the head cook of the entire ship. I also have, just so you know, like a small canteen of cooking oil in case something needs to be
all right.
well cooked or
on the fly.
You never know when you're going to use some cooking oil. And I've won this gift medal. I was on a larger ship, and there was a pound, like for animals that they inhabit new planets, and a fire broke out, and I saved all the animals. So I actually got this this medal, which I am very proud of, as nobody in my family's ever been recognized for anything at all. But I need a name. Can you guys throw out a couple names you think would be cool? I heard underwear.
No, Delaware. Delaware.
Oh, Delaware. My name is Delaware Jones.
All done?
Yeah.
Okay, Lou.
I'm Vindalin Sploo, and unlike some of these other chunkier GIF, I'm a life GIF, you know, slender, kind of the Timothy Chalamet if he were a kind of giant hippo, you know? Kind of find a, you know, do the work in your own head to find a middle ground between Timothy Chalamet and a hippo, and
we're all gonna need a minute.
Yeah, right. That's Findelin's Blue. I'm the ship's lookout, so I spend most of my time up in the crow's nest alone with my lute, singing my little songs as I look out across the vast wild space for inspiration for what I know will be the greatest song the universe has ever heard. Yes. Oh. But I'm also supposed to keep an eye out for like bad stuff. I'm also looking for that, I swear.
Okay. So, the primary retrieval team for your ship has recently boarded a derelict ship that you have found out in Wildspace. There's something strange going on with this derelict ship. It's another bombard, garishly painted in red and yellow stripes. The sails are a patchwork quilt of different fabrics of different colors with strange patterns. And your primary retrieval team has not returned. And the captain of your ship, whose name is, can I get a ship captain name?
Joe Mariner. Joe Mariner's pretty
Joe
fast.
Mariner.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. All right, Captain Joe Mariner tells you that you are up next. You're the secondary retrieval team. I need you to go onto that ship and find out what has happened to your fellow crew members. There's a gangplank connecting these two ships. The four of you could cross over to this other bomb.
And in Spelljammer, they allow for guns and
the GIF in particular are known for muskets and grenades. In fact, some of your primary retrieval team members, you know, were armed with those.
Well, I'll say to everyone, as we prepare and we're suiting up, I'll grab from the kitchen my longsword, which hangs over the stove, and I'll put that on.
Okay.
And I'll say, I need no weapon of mass destruction. I will just have this, and I have my blade.
Great. I mean, my hands are for finer things. I know nothing of warfare, and only of song. And I clutch my lute close to my chest. This will be my weapon. My weapon will be my words. So I guess you guys should have guns or something, because we're kind of, we don't need them. We are doomed.
You know what, though? These guns are the only guns I need, so I grab my shield.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Those are fighting words.
I grab my shield, though. I grab my shield and my longsword, and I'm ready to go.
Nice. How about you, D? Buddy?
Oh, yeah, I just have my big greatsword. It's, you know, nobody can swing this thing like me. So, you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and toss it back here. But you, we should get you packing with something more than
Guys,
my
words.
should get you packing
My
with
words.
I don't know.
My words. They cut sharply, like your blade.
No, I don't think so.
The DM offered you guns.
Yeah. Captain Mariner, I'd like to move to replace Timothy Chalamet.
Whoa! My name is Findelin Splooge.
Findelin Splooge.
No, that's a great character. I'm gonna put that in a song later.
I would like to hear his
You would like
finest
to know of my
accomplishment.
exploits?
Yes.
There once was a time where I was on a ship. There were men attempting to take over the ship. I said, no, this is my ship. You will not have it. You will not take it from me, Findelin's Blue. And summit. Oh, that's right. Yes, then I took the ship and I turned the wheel so the ship was pointing down, and I crashed the ship. Most of the crew died, but I survived.
Oh.
It was me, Findelin's Blue. So how about that? How about that? I'll crash the ship and maybe you all will die, but I'll survive.
Okay. Clearly he knows what he's doing. Okay, but I think...
Oh, that's what you got from that song?
But I think... but listen, I ain't that smart.
Your touching song is actually interrupted. As you see one of your retrieval team members, a GIF, come stumbling off of the derelict ship and over the gangplank, and he falls in the middle and starts crawling in your direction. Do you want to approach?
Yeah, I'll wait, I have two more verses. Where are you guys going?
Wait, not now.
Oh, okay, all right.
Now. He looks up at you and says, "The squeakers.
Squeakers.
Beware.
No, don't do that thing where you say something cryptic and die, please.
Beware.
Finish the sentence. Healer! I need a healer!
Beware the squeakers."
Okay, but say more than that. What do they look like? Say more than that.
I'm easy.
All right. Hang on. You are 99% doomed, but let's figure out that 1% right after this break.
Okay, and we are back here for just a quick sec to talk about what just happened.
What just happened?
What in the world was that? That was some crazy stuff. Noura, how did you come up with that? Did you come up with that character like the moment before, or had you been waiting to play that character for?
I had never played that character before. I'd only I'd only attempted that accent once in like a short video. So it wasn't even for a character. It was like for a TikTok. And as soon as like he said, "You're all playing GIFs," I was like, this is the time to be like a hippo gym bro. This is my moment. So it was, and then I'm like, I need something like I need like a gym bro-y name for a hippo. It's like Joey or Jeff or Jimmy. And then I was like, you know what? All three at the same time. Yes.
You're hilarious on this episode. You're so good on this episode. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me?
You are great.
You're great now, man.
Yeah.
Hey!
Look at that. You even look good. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
No more pixelated Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
You get full definition 4K Matthew Lillard.
There's nothing like having an office with no good internet. That's perfect. Isn't that awesome?
If you had shown up at the 4:30 call time, you would have been ready by 5.
Oh, listen, I'm here. God dang it.
Ooh.
Boo. This episode, I didn't see. I mean, obviously, I remember shooting it, but I didn't see it. I did see the rough cut, but I didn't see it in like the normal run of things. So it's hilarious to go back and watch it again. I think it's so good. These guys are so funny.
Somebody posted in the chat a question about how we cast this show, which is it's such a multi-layered cast. First of all, we had an amazing casting director named Brian Baldinger, who is
Legend.
Now working with us at the Comedy Store to help us book those shows. We're doing a monthly live Purple Worm show at the Comedy Store in Hollywood. So if you're in the LA area, please come see us. The next show is October 6th, I believe. And then
the first Sunday of every month.
First Sunday of every month. So next show is October 6th. And then on the November show, Noura is going to be in the cast. Yeah. We're super excited for that. But yeah, it was, I mean, we can all talk about it a little bit, but the casting thing was sort of a combination of, you know, first of all, just finding people we were excited about working with and people we thought would fit in well with this format. But then also sort of assembling each of the tables was a bit of a balancing act of trying to figure out who would, you know, what's the right combination of personality types to make the show work. And I don't know. I think we found out that there are a lot of different combinations that work. There isn't any one recipe for it.
No, I think it speaks to the format, which obviously, you know, we're excited to bring to the Kickstarter in this book that's coming out tomorrow. But I think that one of the great things is that the format always works, right? The idea of like really having characters that are built to like somebody you're excited about, somebody that's like has a lot of hopes and dreams and a reason why they think they're going to be an epic hero. And sort of like the great thing is like there's no wrong way to play this game. And if you take a lot of very talented people, put them at a table and contain them in a format that works, it's shocking. I mean, I will say we had 20 episodes of television. We've probably played live now over 50 games. And we've just never had a tragic fail, right? It's always had the spirit. It's always had a lot of comedy. It's always find these moments of like richness and like connection, like really sweet connection. I'm excited to get the book out there because I think that people, once you start to play this format, once you start to play this game, it's hard to go back, to be honest. It's awesome. It's fast. It's funny. And it's a really lovely way to play. But let's get back to watching.
Cool.
Is that it? Are we going back?
You have boarded this derelict ship, descended below deck in search for your missing crew members. And as you walk down the companionway and start looking in some of the different quarters, you notice something right away. There's some sort of like acidic, corrosive ichor clinging to the walls in pools on the floor as you move about.
Is this hair gel?
No, they forgot to clean out their protein shaker cups.
John, any sign of the ship's inhabitants at all, or is everyone gone? Like, is there bodies or?
Not yet, but you didn't see any bodies up above deck.
Okay. I'm gonna just roll for investigation, see if I see anything.
Sure.
We're in a hallway.
Well,
yeah, you're investigating these pools of ichor and it's splattered on the walls and dripping from the ceiling.
Let's go. I'm gonna take off.
All right, yes. With that, you take off, and you're the first to find the captain's quarters.
Oh.
And as you look in the captain's quarters, something stands out to you. Large, 3-foot square jack-in-the-box with a winch on the side, painted in eerie, multicolored designs. And on the front, painted in sort of an arc, it says, "Open me for a thrill," with an exclamation point.
Squeakers.
You don't gotta tell me twice. Oh.
Maybe that's a squeaker.
I don't know what a squeaker is, I'm gonna be honest.
I've got my blade out, right?
Okay.
Stand back. And I'll sort of like tap it.
Why are you tapping?
Just if it's trapped, I don't want to be opening it as it's trapped.
Yeah, why don't we just ignore it and walk out the room?
Yeah, what if this
Have you never played Dungeons and Dragons? I know we're on a mission, but that says open me for a thrill.
Well, I just don't think the crew is in the box.
Yeah,
you know.
Listen, maybe we can move forward if you want.
But why don't we ask them if they want us to open the box?
Yes.
I'll turn the thing.
Wait, not that fast.
No, I didn't start yet. I was demonstrating.
Let's do this fairly. Everyone turn the winch one time, and if there's a bomb inside, whoever turns the winch on that one, it's their problem. So I'll go first. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I'm next.
I want to go next.
Okay, well, you wasted your turn on the tap. You tapped it. You didn't turn. That's your turn.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead. I wasted my turn.
He wasted his turn.
I wasted
his turn on the tap.
You're gonna blow up.
It's you.
This was your idea.
We should have just moved past it.
Nothing happens.
All Go ahead.
I take a few steps back.
Yeah, back up. We're all in the hallway.
All right, Delaware Jones.
My shield is in front of my face. I just want
I'm Delaware Jones, bequeath my gift medal to none of you. None of you.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it when he blows up.
Are you ready?
Pop! Oh! He's dead! He's dead!
You're ruining his story.
Sorry.
Did I die?
The Jack-in-the-Box pops open, and out leaps a cloth ballerina.
Not what I was expecting.
Awesome.
But the ballerina looks as if it has, like, fiendish features.
That's a little more than I was expecting.
As you look at it, all of you feel imbued with the power of the ballet. You're filled with either the urge to do ballet, like there's some sort of magical compulsion. What are you gonna do?
I suddenly love the ballet.
You all start performing.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So if their moves are inspired enough, they get a boon. Are their moves inspired enough?
He lifted me.
Inspired. All right. Inspired. All right. You may sit. You may sit.
Wait.
You've got one new one to see a little more. So, you all feel imbued with power.
Oh, that's cool.
And you feel like the next time you make some sort of an attack, if you work a ballet move into it, you're gonna get advantage.
Nice.
All right?
That'll work perfectly with the 3-4.
Oh, absolutely. It's only a matter of time before that sucker comes out.
It's gonna come. I can feel it. Something in the air says we're gonna need the old 3-4.
3-4s for sure coming.
Yeah.
So with that being said, are you going to continue to search the bombard?
Yeah, John, is there any sign of any crew members at all still? Like,
No, not yet. Until you turn the corner and you reach the mess hall.
Oh, that's my jam.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
In the mess hall, you see on the floor, lying prone, a gift that you know whose name is Grelda. And she was a scout as part of the primary team. And floating above her, you see a balloon. A balloon with a face painted on it. Bill.
Oh my God.
You are creepy. What have you done to Grelda?
You better start answering some questions.
Answer some questions.
What did you do to Grelda? She had a crush on me, I think.
I didn't do anything to Grelda. I just came to be.
Who brought you into being?
Good question.
There are strange creatures here. And they filled me up with their air.
Weird.
And I became alive.
Well, did you see what happened?
I don't know, but they do seem very dangerous. But I did see others who looked like Grelda.
Where are
and
they?
looked like you.
Where are they?
I can show you.
I don't. I'd rather you just point me in a direction.
Yeah, we don't.
I don't want to follow you.
Yeah,
I'm hoping this
Why
guy
are you floating? Why are you floating? Play a song. Listen, you creepy balloon person.
Yes.
Just which direction are they?
That way.
I take my sword. I gently approach.
No, I'm very fragile. I'm a
And I
balloon.
say, sayonara. And I'll cut it open. I'll kill it.
Oh, roll the head.
Do a ballet move.
16.
Oh, you don't need it.
Hits. Roll your damage.
This is the only character I get to play in this adventure.
You're creepy. 9.
a 9 damage kill a balloon.
Okay, the balloon pops and sprays corrosive ichor. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Not a problem, John. You can't kill me. The show's not over yet.
Don't assume that.
Oh, what's my DC?
Just tell me what you got.
I got 14.
Oh, you take 4 acid damage.
Oh! 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 I knew that balloon was a horrible creature. Oh.
And we're back with a commercial break. Commercial break. Commercial break. All right.
Don't give Matt's character a sword next time.
Someone's still listening to it.
Somebody has to mute. Does that mean
Somebody has to mute their Twitch?
Is anyone proficient in medicine?
Oh, mine.
There we go. We're back. No, we're not. We're not. Someone's still doing it.
It's not me. Is it?
No, we're good now.
Okay.
No, we're not.
No.
Not good.
No.
You notice that
it's definitely not me?
It's good.
and strangely, it doesn't seem
Somebody's got Twitch open on another.
Oh, that was Noura. It was Noura.
Noura, you're so young. That shouldn't happen to someone your age.
Yep, she's going to work on it. But
that was really freaking weird.
Oh, so
you guys, this show's so funny. We should make more of them. Who thinks we should make more of them?
We should go on tour.
Yeah.
How many
live shows
can we do?
What was that?
We would have to be the same. Everyone would have to go. Well, we should probably talk about this at different times, but
no, let's talk about it in front of everyone.
Not live in front of everyone.
Maybe not a great idea, but like, how about like just doing a Pacific Northwest, go up the California coast? That'd be super fun.
That would be fun.
So fun, so fun. These shows are so much fun to do. It's just an absolute treat to do them.
Matthew, you know better than to say you can't kill me right now. It's too early in the show.
Listen,
you're just begging me to prove that we can do something like that.
I want to say last night I thought you were really rude because John again, part of the course, he killed everyone with zero remorse. Like there was no we tried to survive, and you were like. The way you came up and just killed Iffy, with that scorching, what was it, turtle? The sea turtle blast? What is it? A dragon turtle? That was rude. I thought that was really rude.
Yeah,
I think the remorse is building up in him. Eventually, he's just going to crack in the middle of the show and let everybody go.
Yeah. I can tell he feels really bad inside.
I will say that, early on, I think it's fun to sort of discuss how the show started. But early on, we played this game once on Twitch. Actually, we played very early on in our early Twitch days. We were trying to be the new Matt Mercer in Critical Role. That didn't go so hot. But we thought we came up with this idea, Bill and Charlie, I think, came up with this idea about how to play a different kind of game instead of competing in a 3-hour sort of streaming game. Could we do this game? And the idea was what happens? What's the story of all the characters that never went on to be heroes, which we thought was hilarious. And we actually went out and pitched the TV show before we had played it more than 3 times, which is hilarious. And we sold the idea. So then we had to start playing. And we did. We went and we sort of started workshopping the show in Burbank. And what's the bar?
Guildhall.
Oh, we love the Guildhall.
Love Guildhall.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
And we started the first time we put out flyers and we we put it out on our email. And the first time we said we're playing Fast Perform Kill Kill at the Guildhall, we had 8 people show up. And we're and we had a blast. Oh God, it was so fun.
That's generous.
Yeah. I was in that first game.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
I think it was 8 people, but one of them was my wife and one of them was Nora's. I think your brother.
I think my brother came out to one. I don't know if he came out maybe to that one. I don't know.
And we had like a back table, and people kind of gathered around the table, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be like kind of whack. And remember, we were all worried about the first show. I'm like, let's just do the first show and see if anyone shows up. The second week, we're like, you guys tell people. The second week, we had like 15, 20 people. Third week, we had like 50 people. It like kept doubling as it went through. And we did like a residency for 8 weeks. I think it was like 8 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
6 weeks. And by the end, it was standing room only in the back. And that was the game that we invited the producers to come and see. And it was an epic win. I mean, it was just a great game. And it was
very
And,
sorry, Noura, go ahead.
I was just saying, and Scott was there, so we had the live music for the first time.
Yeah. About halfway through that run, I got in touch with Scott. He worked with an improv company, a friend of my wife's is in, and so we got referred to him, and we asked him, I got in touch with him and asked him about doing the show, and he said, oh yeah, I'll come out to Guildhall. And I thought he meant just like he would come out and watch us to get a sense of what the show was about. And he was like, no, I'm going to bring my stuff. I'm going to play. I'll just do it for free and see what it's like. God bless the guy. He's such an awesome dude.
And I will say that Scott Passerella, for those of you who don't know, there's a guy on stage who's with us every single show. And he's playing live. I mean, this whole show is an improv show. I know that seems obvious to say, but I think it's worth saying again. Like, we've never played these characters before. We've never played together as a unit. And Scott, the entire time, is making up live music to go along with the game. He's accompanying the game. He's brilliant. I mean, he's really incredible. Like that song that we started singing, like that was like he started to improv that song in the moment. So Scott Passerella is amazing, and he plays with us at the Comedy Store. All right, should we go back?
Yeah,
should we go back in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bail out, guys. Sorry, I had a previous commitment tonight. I really apologize, but it's been awesome being here and chatting with y'all, and I'm so glad people came to watch the show. So, thanks everybody.
Yeah, bye, Billy. Be good, bud. All right, take it away, Paul.
I look at you. Now, what? Now is the time to heal. Yes, heal me, my friend.
Hold on. Maybe the one whose leg here might need the cure wounds.
That Greld is dead. Your love for Greld is over.
Can I check to see if Greld is dead?
You can. Is anyone proficient in medicine?
I got +1.
I got a +2. Did not go to med school.
Make a roll.
That's 19.
Nice. Oh, nice. So you check Grelda. You notice that she is indeed dead.
Damn.
And strangely,
It doesn't seem like you need a 19 for that.
what your medicine check tells you is that she's been killed with electricity. She's been seared, almost maybe lightning or something.
Oh, this is bad.
And you see she still has her several items.
Oh, nice. Loot the body, John. Wait, first, it's time.
What?
It's time.
Well, I don't have that much. My song only carries so much power, and if I use it on you now because of the shit you did with the balloon, we won't have it later. Fine.
The
All
balloon
right.
did say
I'm
there
just
was
saying.
stuff
Turn
on it.
around.
I turn around.
All right. Can I try to fake it?
You can.
Okay.
You can. Make a deception check.
Right. I got an 18.
Oh, so you're convinced that you've been healed.
I am healing you. You are feeling better now.
Nice.
Your wounds are disappearing. It's like you're young again. A 13-year-old boy.
You're convinced that you've been healed.
It's the placebo effect.
All right.
Listen, you are not only my best friend. Your magic, what you've done for me, means the world to me. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Of course.
I love all of that, but I just wanted to point out the fact that our dead friend over here was like died by shock damage, and I'm carrying a lot of metal on me.
That's not a good sign. We'll take the body.
Daldaga, so as you're searching your your crush.
Yeah.
You find that she has a pack with some equipment, including a few flasks of oil. Okay. You see her musket. She's got her musket, and she's got in her bag a force grenade.
Oh, that's huge. So yeah, I take the grenade, the musket, and I give the oil to the oil fan right over here.
Okay. All right.
Wait, whoa. She has 2 very powerful items. You're taking both the powerful items? I will keep the oil unless you want some. No, you're the oil guy. All right.
Because you walk around with the big thing of oil.
Well, it's huge. You never know when you're gonna need it.
We're starting like that. We ask questions.
I unscrew it, and I apply the oil that I found here into my oil thing.
Okay, all right,
and I put it back. It's a backpack. It used to be a now it's like it's a huge 10-gallon thing of oil that I collect in space. And now I'm so proud to be called the oil guy, because indeed, I love oil.
Okay, very good, very good. I forgot to mention you found one more item. Grinda's body. You find a note that she had written that was meant for you. What does it say?
Hey, how you doing, Daldaga? I've been meaning to send you this note for a long time. I see you as you stare at me from across the ship, as you wait outside my door, waiting for me to walk out. Stop that.
Wait, is that it?
No,
that's it.
I don't like it.
Because why?
Okay.
Stop that because.
Okay, because it's very creepy. But I love you.
That's real beautiful.
Like a brother.
All right, on that.
I will give the force. Who wants the force grenade?
I want the grenade.
I think I should have it. I know what to do with it.
Grenade?
Yeah, we're not gonna let the guy fighting with words take the grenade.
That's right. Joey, Jeff, Jimmy, you now have a force grenade.
JJ.
All right, I'm gonna write that down because I might forget I have it.
So, speaking of creepy looks, you've now discovered the hold. And as you look into the hold, here you see boxes and barrels like you would expect in the hold. But at the back of the hold, you see the bodies of your remaining crew members. But they're not lying prone. They're sort of wrapped up in some solid-looking goo, like striped taffy. Everybody make a perception check.
I see nothing.
12.
13.
Joey, Jeff, Jimmy, as the bouncer of the group, you're looking for trouble.
Right.
And as you do, you can't help but notice that every now and then, scurrying behind boxes and barrels, you see space hamsters.
Space hamsters?
Space hamsters.
That's a thing?
Yes. They're normal-sized space hamsters.
I could take them.
Your companions appear to be maybe unconscious or asleep.
Can I make an investigation check on our companions?
Yes,
See
you
if
can.
we can. Like, if we could get through the thing?
Yeah. Make a roll.
Natural 20!
Wow! First crit of the day.
You learn a lot. As you get close, yes, you've heard of it before. What you know about space taffy, it can be dissolved and loosened with oil.
No! What? You guys aren't gonna believe what's going on here. You guys know about space taffy?
No.
Sort of.
A little, yeah.
I mean, I just see it, that's all.
Yes, it's a rare substance. One that can easily be dissolved with, and I'm not playing with you. This ain't no joke. Can be dissolved with oil. Stand back! He takes out his thing.
He reaches up,
he grabs a little tube, and I go over to the body.
Yes,
encased.
Yes.
And I start judiciously, because I don't want to just give it away, John.
Okay.
I start to like.
You're gonna need to spill it everywhere if you want to get them out of this stuff. Hey, are
they alive or dead?
They are alive.
They're alive.
Great. One more question. What flavor's the taffy? Because I'm dying to know.
That's a good. You're gonna have to lick it to find out.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna lick it.
What are you doing?
Make a con save.
All right. 15.
Oh, you make it. You taste blueberry and nothing bad happens.
I don't see what the problem is with this situation. Like, maybe they wanted to be encased in the taffy.
Are they all alive, John, or just one?
No, they're all alive. These that are encased are all alive.
Delaware, as your best friend, who I swear healed you earlier. Please, they're alive. They need your oil.
The only reason I'm doing it is because you healed me earlier.
I gave of myself,
You did.
and now you give of yourself.
And why would I never believe you? I just start squirting them all over.
Yes, and as you do, the space taffy starts to dissolve.
Look at the oil doing stuff. Look at the oil.
And as you do, the oil sort of has an awakening effect.
Yes!
And you see your companions, who are very groggy and weak, are opening their eyes.
Nice. Keep them away from open flames for
just,
about an hour.
And just as that happens, you hear something coming from the causeway behind you.
Oh no, it's a squeaker. It's a squeaker. I'm not kidding. Let's go. Get into action.
You hear squeaking.
I take my backpack. I'm like, this is what it's for, and I hurl it down the hallway behind us.
Oh, where you hear the squeaking coming from?
As it gets closer, shoot it with your musket. It won't go up in flames.
That's true.
And prepare. And I'll grab my longsword and prepare for battle.
Okay.
I'm looking. Is there another way out of this room, or is it one entrance, one exit?
There's one entrance, but you do see some like portholes that could be opened from the inside that you think could fit a body.
I think one of the portholes, our friends can escape as long as we hold this thing off.
That's right. When you send our friends home, we're gonna beat this thing up. It's gonna be the 1, 2, 3, 4.
Exactly. Yeah. And then we'll embrace the dawn. All right.
Yes. You keep them, and I'll start loading the bodies in. I got them. Yes. Yeah. I'll start loading them into the escape path.
Okay. As you open it, you can see your ship.
Oh, there
Do you want to call to them to like throw a rope or something?
Yeah. I absolutely. I'll give them my comms.
Whoa, we've had comms?
It's space, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
No comms, but you can holler to them, and
it's space. They can't hear my voice through space,
John.
They
can. There's an air bubble with gravity and everything, so they're throwing.
I'll signal them.
Yes. As the rest of you are looking at this corridor.
Don't worry, y'all. I might take out this squeaker myself.
And you hear the squeaking coming down the corridor, and in the doorway, you see a fiendish-looking clown.
A clown?
Marauding space clowns travel through Wildspace in garishly decorated ships. Space clowns wear shoes that squeak when they walk, and their ray guns do psychic damage that, on a failed save, make humanoids incapacitated as they perceive everything as hilariously funny.
This is no ordinary clown, that there is some sort of fiendish element to this creature as it looks at you. And I ask you to roll an ish.
Yes! Come on! Yeah. Are we back?
We are back. One of the great moments. Roll an ish.
Yeah.
This show is so effing good. John, you've never been better in your life, ever.
Probably because I had no time to prepare for it. Just had to go.
Right. Tell that story, John. Tell that story.
No, we told it at the top that it was we had to come with it. We had to come up with it the day before because we had a DM who dropped out at the last minute, and then we had a player who dropped out at the last minute, and we grabbed Noura and pulled her into the cast, and it was just all last minute, all thrown together, and it was one of my favorites.
Yeah, it was right near the end of the pandemic, right? Wasn't it? Weren't we like we were still because that was the thing. You look at the crowd; they had the shots of the crowd, and it's pretty sparse. I mean, we had originally when we said we wanted to do the show, we were like, oh, it's got to be in front of a studio audience. It's going to make everything worth. It's going to make the whole show sing. And because of the COVID restrictions, we weren't allowed to have a live audience. And what happened is that we invited. I mean, COVID was still around, but and the unions were very particular about protecting the COVID regulations, but in society it sort of started to drift down. So we had that last show that we did, we were just talking about at Guildhall, we had a huge packed audience, and the amount of like interaction between us and the audience, the producers at the end of that show were like, oh, we see why you guys want an audience so bad. It totally makes a difference. So they went out to our producer, his credit. He was like, we have to have an audience. And so Tom and John went out and they secured so I think we had 22 people or something. It was a very small group, but it was mighty because it made a huge difference. That's for sure.
Yeah, there was a limit as to how many people we could have in the space, and everybody had to show up early and be tested. If you remember,
yeah, that's right.
The cast and the audience all had to get COVID tested,
and they had to be behind a moat.
Yeah,
there was like 20.
Cool to have a moat in D&D, but there were no froghemoths or anything.
Yeah, it was. There was like 20 feet between us.
It was a boring moat full of supervisors and administrative people.
The most terrifying.
Lots of wires. That was good.
That was good.
I love. Yeah, the format of the show is just like so amazing. It makes it so much fun because it's like an hour and everybody's gonna die. Like you could just take the biggest risks, make bold choices that you probably can't do in like a normal campaign. And it was just every episode that I sat through every episode, and it's just like everyone was different in their own way, but just beautifully chaotic and hilarious. And my face would hurt at the end of the day with like how much I was laughing.
Yeah, it is funny. Like there's one show that it's worth talking about, I guess, but there's one show in the series, I think it's the 19th episode. Long story short, Iffy, it was the same day as this show actually, because Iffy was there. But Iffy ran a show that it's I think it really speaks to the format of Fast Perform Kill Kill. But during the show, he had this seance that was to recommune with a father who had passed away. And, full disclosure, my dad's very sick. He's had dementia for years. And so during the show, we had this moment, and it was like, and John and Bill were like, right before the show started, they're like, hey, you're a cleric. And they know that I sometimes throw a wrench in any game. But they were like, hey, just the one thing we want to say, this is the only time they ever gave me a note in the history of the show, and I'm so glad they did, and it was, just go along with what you're going to be presented, because you could fight against it, but if you fight against it, the whole show is going to be thrown. And that's the only note they ever gave me. And I was like, okay, great. So during the show, if you presented this opportunity to go back and have a seance with your father, and my character was a cleric who would be against the seance to, sort of speak with the dead, decided to go along with the seance so that he could, so he could tell his dad how much he loved him one last time. And he could, that they were going to raise the dead. That wasn't a seance. They were going to raise the dead. And then I could get one last hug from my dad. And so during the course of the show, as the show kept going on and on and on, I kept getting more and more emotional. So at the end of every show, we do these epilogues. At the end of the last show, I was a mess because Bill's and Charlie's father had passed away. And just by the end of that show, I was a blithering, crying mess. because I just couldn't hold it together anymore. It was like such an emotional game, which, you know, we talked about cutting it. We caught, you know, because the show's a comedy. And to me, I think it speaks to the power of the game of Dungeons and Dragons. I think it speaks to, like, you know, sitting in fellowship around a table with your best friends and things happen. And so I think that I'm really proud of the show because it got to sort of, we got to talk about dementia. We got to talk about how lovely this game is. And at the end of the day, you know, as funny as this show has been through 19 episodes, we have this one episode that's crazy emotional. So I don't know. I think we're all really proud of that. And I know people are chatting in the talk, but I'm not reading it. I'm just talking. So if people are talking about it, I will go back and read now. Anyways, let's go back to the shit. Not to bring everything down and completely ruin it.
No, all good. All good. Anything else we want to say before we get back into the show?
No, let's finish strong, and then we'll come back and say goodbye, and we'll give everyone one last push for the Kickstarter, which is the most important thing.
Absolutely. Here we go.
I go.
Come on! We're here! John, I got a 2. I got a 1.
I got a 17.
Woo! 4.
This creature looks at you and says, "Which one of you popped my balloon?"
Yeah.
I get behind D-Money.
Okay.
And I sort of from behind him, I like give him one of these.
Findolin, you're first to act on 17.
Great. I look back at Jimmy, Jeff, Joey, and I
Joey, Jeff, Jimmy.
Jimmy, Jeff,
We went to school together.
Yeah, I know. And we're best friends. JJJ.
What about me?
JJJ. JJJ. Sorry. JJJ. I give you bardic inspiration.
Hell yes!
Oh. And then I step up and I say, "My other best friend popped your balloon, and we're gonna light you up." And I strum the lute, and I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire onto this squeaker.
The space clown missed its saving throw, so it's now glowing in a light.
Yes, it's just real. It's a real tight solo, just right there where you're fretting right there, and you're strumming right next. And it's just like yes, and it's just little like greenish flames are popping off of my lute, outlining this fiendish creature.
Nice.
Yes. Joey, Jeff, Jimmy, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna do like multiple things. First thing, as a free action, I'm gonna rip off the sleeves of my uniform. The safety is off these guns.
Oh, okay.
Second of all, Scotty Passarella, I need like the most like epic action music you've ever played in your entire life.
You got it, Scotty.
No pressure. Yes,
nice.
Yes, okay. So I got a shield on one arm, I got my long sword in the other, and I'm gonna charge towards him, and I'm just gonna stab at that thing.
Roll to hit.
Yeah!
There's a 14 hit.
Hits.
It hits!
Yeah!
So
do your damage.
It takes 6 points of stabbing damage.
Yes.
And then, as my movement, I'm just gonna bang a Yui, and I'm gonna head back towards my friends.
All right, make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
In the oil. And don't forget you have bardic.
Oh, can I use the bardic for like making sure I don't slip on the way out?
Sure.
Because that's a liability.
You have inspiration.
That's a huge 10.
So Joey, Jeff, Jimmy, and the big guns slips in the oil and falls at the feet of the space clown.
JJJ!
This is awful, bro!
Bro. Daldaga, what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna look at this big little squeaking clown. I'm gonna put my musket aside. I'm gonna pull out that great sword, and I'm gonna close my eyes. And also start to think, a little ballet music comes to my head.
Yes.
As I spin while swinging my blade.
Yes.
And for creepy effect, I laugh the whole time.
Roll to hit with advantage.
That is, okay, that's gonna be 19.
Hit!
Yes! All right, yes, that is going to be, 12 damage.
Oh, you way into it.
This thing's got to be almost dead, right?
He cries out. He cries out in pain. And his cry is half maniacal laugh and half screech of pain. And as it does, it says, "You kill my balloon, I kill one of yours." And attacks Daldaga.
No, not Daldaga.
Try me.
With a 21 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Oh, no. Yeah. Take 18 lightning damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
Delaware, you have an action. What are you gonna do as you see the electrocuted body fall? You still have 2 crew members to get out this window.
So I'm gonna hold them off a little longer, and I continue to get the crew members out.
Okay, you use your action and everything you can to start pushing them through. Okay.
Good thing I got healed.
You got healed.
I know.
Yes.
All right, from behind the barrels and the boxes, several space hamsters come skittering out. And as they do, the illusion fades, and you see 4 more space clowns leering at you maliciously. And as they move, they do have a little bit of a squeak to them, and they attack. Some of them pulling out ray guns, others leaping on you with claws, electrical claws, rolling to hit. The first one attacks Joey, Jeff, Jimmy with a natural 1.
Yes!
It misses and falls prone in the oil that you are also in, and now you're
I'm
both.
I'm gonna get up.
You're both lying, totally covered in oil together in a pile.
In a not weird way.
All right, they're still going, so hold that thought. Let's see. Another one leaps at you, Findolin.
No!
Oh, with a 24 to hit.
Oh, no.
16 lightning damage.
Oh! Findolin tries to block with his loot, looks back to the oil guy. Delaware,
Joe.
Do the 3-4. Do it for me. You are the 3. And the 4. As I'm assuming one of them gets me in the neck.
Oh my God.
One of them leaps at you.
No, John, no. John, no.
John, we have to do the 3-4.
One of them leaps at you.
Missing terribly, please.
With a 21 to hit?
Oh, God.
Take 18 lightning damage.
Don't out me like that, all right?
As I get the last body through the portal, I give him like a big thumbs up.
Yes.
And I shut it. And in my mind's eye, I am going to pull the 3-4. And the 3-4 is quite easy, actually. I go running over, and I do a ballet move as I sashay across the floor. And I pick up speed, and I jump. And what we used to do, we bounce off each other. And that was the 3. I would go 3, and then he would lift me into a 4.
And that's your last thought.
As I bounce off him, and he's not there to lift me, because he's dead. And I fall crashing back down to the ship's floor as I slide down the oil. And I bump in to JJJ.
Oh, yes.
And it's my last action, John. Yes, I know it's 3 rounds. I know.
Yes.
But I grabbed the grenade, John.
she had the grenade.
No, she still has
still
it,
have
and
it.
she's alive.
She's still alive. I'm still alive.
Yes. So that's your last thought. Joey, Jeff, Jimmy, what are you gonna do?
All right, Joey, Jeff, Jimmy is so mad seeing his friends die one after the other. I'm gonna get up.
Yes.
And I do a little little ballerina move. I do a little turn.
Yes.
And I take out the grenade. I pull
Yes.
that pin with my teeth, and
Yes.
with my sword, I use it like a bat, and I throw it up in the air, and I swing, and I hit towards those things that are attacking us.
Okay. The last thing that your salvaged crew members hear as they're being pulled up the rope and saved to their ship is a massive explosion in the hull of the derelict ship.
As I'm shouting, "Go Sox!"
And that is how the last of you perish.
Well done, everybody. Well done. All right, Retrieval Team 2 is no more, but we've got a little bit of story left. We'll be right back. Back on the ship, they disengage and fly off into Wildspace. Captain Joe Mariner, as he's sitting in his quarters, writing out the captain's log for that day, Mariner, Joe, he writes something down about each member of Retrieval Team 2 that didn't make it home. And just one by one, if you could tell us, starting with you, Noura, what do you think the captain wrote about you?
Joey, Jeff, Jimmy was so yoked. He would man spread at like obtuse angles you never seen before. I'm really gonna miss him.
Daldaga, well, one of the top engineers. He knew he was walking to an uncertain end, and I'm sure he faced it head on, with his brain, with his heart, and with his sword. And I really thought that him and his crush were gonna work out. Hope that they had some kind of closure on that ship.
Delaware Jones used to collect the strangest things. But the thing he was best at was collecting friendships. And while he may be gone, and he may have never been a part of the 1-2, that 3-4 was something else.
Very nice, very nice.
Captain Joe Mariner, for his entry about Findelin's Blue, he doesn't really have to write anything because Findelin, into one of the pockets of his unconscious crewmates, slipped a song that he had quickly jotted down. They were 4 second choices, but they acted like one. So they went over to the boat, and there was a balloon. He was creepy as hell, so we cut him in half. Then they saved them, their poor crew members, and made sure they were safe. Then they stared down the danger and fought till the end because they were the secondary retrieval team. They were the secondary retrieval team.
That's our show, everybody! Thank you to this amazing cast! To our DM, John Ciccolini! Scott Passarella on keyboards! I'm your host, Bill Rayor. Please join us next time because there's always hope. Except here on Faster Purple Worm.
Kill! Kill!
Good night, everybody!
So watch out, the purple worm is coming for you. Watch out, Draco Lynch is coming for you. Watch out, the Jubilex is coming for you. Watch out,
And there we go.
Man. Oh my God.
I was cry laughing like there throughout the entire episode. Like there's some parts cut to me where I'm just like, oh my God.
Whoa. What was the end? We forgot.
We missed the thing. What was the
button?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. We can't go back and see it. We're gonna.
No, we blew it.
I blew it.
Somebody tell us what the button is, because we were ahead. That was so amazing. Love this show. You guys are incredible. It's such a good show. It's to be honest, it's I think that all the shows are great, but it's certainly one of my favorite because it came together last minute. I think it was the last show we shot. No,
second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think part of it was we had, this was the last day. We've been doing this for 2 weeks. The first couple of weeks we were figuring out how to do this, and we finally got to the point where we kind of knew what we were doing, and we kind of knew what we were doing, and so we were able to really come into the show and just relax and enjoy and sort of trust that it was going to be a good show, and it really 100% paid off.
Yeah, and John did a great job, and the cast is fantastic. That cast is all world. So
so good.
Some of them were a little.
One of them was clearly drunk. And I don't normally like to talk about John in front of him, but he was. No, it was great. And look, the truth of the matter is that as the show's going, we played Gen Con 2 years ago, and our Gen Con show, I think, had probably 200-300 people. We played again this year, and we had just under 1,000 people. So
that was an amazing show.
That was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. We sold out the last 2 shows at the Comedy Store. We sold out, which is fantastic. And last night we did the show, and to John said earlier on our text chain, so many people were talking about coming every week and being regulars, and that's what we saw happen too with the game at
Guildhall. Yeah.
At Guildhall, yeah. People are like every week.
I just want to quickly chime in, Matt. You mentioned the live show we did at Gen Con, and just everybody here know that tomorrow night at 9 on our YouTube channel, we are premiering the recording of that show.
No way! I didn't know you guys recorded it.
Yes. We recorded it, and we are premiering it tomorrow at 9. It's not a stream like this. It's going to be a premiere. We'll be some of us at least will be in the chat to watch along. But it was a great show. Despite what Matt ended up doing, it was still a great show.
I can't remember any of the games. I don't have any recollection whatsoever what happened.
Yeah, Jared Logan was the DM. He was great. It was a really, really, really fun show. Ross Bryant is hysterical. So
Ross Bryant is just an absolute beast of a performer. The guy is
national treasure.
Yeah. So anybody who wants to, it'll be on our YouTube channel after that. But anybody who wants to join us tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, to sort of watch the premiere. It should be a lot of fun. It was a great.
I'll join and watch. I'll
watch too. You'll get another very unhinged character from me, you guys.
Wait, which one? Who'd you play? Remind me.
Should I do the accent? It'll probably. I don't want to give it away.
No, tease it. Just give it a tease.
Not to be so conspicuous, but this was the character that I played.
I remember.
Right. So a lot of fun. Anyway, so that'll be tomorrow night. But then the other thing that we just want to make sure everybody sort of goes away with is that the Kickstarter starts tomorrow at 9. It is a book of 12, hopefully more adventures, written by Matt and John and Charlie and Bill and Kate Welch and Brian Suskind and Sarah Madsen and Jasmine Bilar. It's really fun. If you enjoy watching this show, if you enjoy playing D&D, please back us tomorrow on Kickstarter. It's going to be a really, really fun book. We can't wait to share that with everybody.
Yeah. Can I also jump in there real quick, Paul?
Yeah.
I just want to say that I think that if you're a part of this community, if you've joined us on Twitch today, you obviously somewhere in your heart, you love this company. These Kickstarters are lifeblood for for a company like ours. I mean, we're a company of 5 men and 4 people work full time for this company. My day job still sort of demands attention, but we need the support that Kickstarters like this bring to a small company is like it changes the trajectory of a company like ours. So if you have it in your heart and you want to support us, if you love this show, if you're a fan of ours and the company and the things that we do in this community, we create really high-end products for the Dungeons & Dragons and gaming community. I can't express enough how important this Kickstarter is at this time in our journey, and also like at the size. Every company out there with a size like these Kickstarters are essential. So if you can support in any way, shape, or form, there's all different kinds of levels. You can tell your friends. If you can tweet it out, that would be freaking really amazing.
Absolutely. All right. And with that, any last thoughts, John? Anything you want to chime in with?
No, no. Matthew said it wonderfully. Yeah, please back the Kickstarter. Watch for us other live shows. We're going to be at PAX U. We're going to continue to be in LA. So yeah, keep an eye out for us. We hope to see you in the audience.
All right, and with that, we're going to say thank you. Back to Kickstarter.
Thank you, Noura. Noura, thank you, Noura. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you guys.
Noura,
thank you guys.
Noura was awesome.
It's always a pleasure. You guys feel like family now.
Yes. In that terrible way, but still. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody who watched and joined us tonight. Hugely appreciative. Please back us, share this, and we'll see you all again soon. Thank you very much. We're going to sign off.